Hmm. Morning, everyone. Daneaya Z. I hope you guys are all well on Friday, June 11th, 2021. Thank you to everyone who watches, who holds space, who likes, comments, shares, all of it. Thank you. I'm truly, truly grateful for you. Today's going to be short and sweet, although I say that, and yesterday was 14 minutes, so I'll rein it in a little bit more today. I get to go get my driver's license renewed this morning, pretty darn quick actually. So I get to be more mindful of the time. So some of the things that came up for me when I quit my stuff was changing certain things in my routine. So when I smoked cigarettes, I would get up in the morning and have a cigarette with my coffee. I would have a cigarette after my meal, after I dropped the kids off, after, I was a full-on smoker. I smoked like a pack a day. And so when I quit smoking, there were certain points, certain stressors or triggers, if you want to call them that would make it harder than other times. And, I had to change a lot for a little while, so I think I even went as far as drinking tea in the morning and not sitting in my, my favorite chair. Just kind of shake up the routine a little bit so that new neurons are created in your brain and new pathways get made and da 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 da. There were certain people, like I shared how I had this really good friend of mine who was my drinking and smoking buddy, and I would buy her cigarettes so that I could smoke them. I couldn't see her for a little while, and I was honest with her. I called her. I'm like, hey, bud, like I love you so much, but I can't right now because I'm not smoking. And she was okay with that. I'm sure she missed me. At least I like tell myself she missed me. But it was more important to me that I quit smoking than it was to continue to see her. Like I said, it was only for a short period of time. It only was that way until being a non-smoker became normal. And so there were other things like that. For me, evenings were one of the hardest times, and I don't know why, but I folded laundry. I single mom, 2 kids, and I would fold laundry. I would sit in the evening and watch TV and fold laundry, and that kept my hands busy. So that was something that I did. When I quit smoking weed, it was a little different because I had already been smoke-free for a while. Oh, and another thing, I was thinking today, I actually quit smoking in 2010, not 2011. So I'm coming up on 11 years smoke-free in September. Yay! Ooh, ooh, ooh. I was thinking about that. I was like, and it was 2010. Anyways, I just had to get that in there, a little toot my own horn. But back on track. Smoking weeds. Smoking weed I didn't have to change up my routine quite as much because I had done a lot in the years between setting down cigarettes and setting down weed. By this point in time, my circle of people who smoked weed was quite small, and it was just a little bit easier. It was something, I don't know why really, it just was. Could just be where I was in my life, but regardless, wherever you are and whatever it is that you are wanting to set down, do know that there's going to be other changes. You can't quit smoking cigarettes and go hang out in the smoke pit and expect not to smoke. Even with the weed, like I would not have put myself in a situation where I was surrounded by a group of 15 people all getting high. Like I just wouldn't have done that. It would have made it really hard on me. So if this is something that you're moving into, I encourage you to ask yourself, what in my environment do I need to change? What part of my routine gets to be shaken up for a while until this new thing is normal? You could ask yourself that same question about your image, who you are. Like are you, how does whatever it is you're doing define your image? I couldn't very well sit here and talk about how I like to help people quit smoking as I'm sucking on a cigarette, right? Like that doesn't work. So I get to walk that talk. So how is your habit connected to your image? how can that change? So just know that as you go down this path, and that's something that I'm here to help you with, is understanding and helping you discover what areas of your life get to change to support you as you move through setting down this habit. So really short, really quick. Like I said, I get to go get my driver's license renewed, and that always takes a little longer than we think it will. So on that note, beautiful beings, I think that's all I have to say today. So have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I love you all so very much. Thank you for you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.